Alright, party people, let's get it popping, okay? I ain't wasting no time. Alright? So, let's go ahead and get it.
So this is how I was treated my whole life. Because, yeah, I was one of the ones that they couldn't do this to. Okay? They couldn't, the evil powers that be, I was one of the ones that was shielded by the Most High. My spirit was created to rebel against this satanic beast system. Okay?
Now let's go over a little bit of this, okay? So, my spirit was created to rebel. Alright? So, this is a quote that I received when I saved. The collective dream is the hypnosis of social conditioning. Okay? The collective dream is the hypnosis of social conditioning. Only sages, psychotics, and geniuses manage to break free. Okay? There are some that are set apart. Okay? Some are set apart. Alright? Either for the work of the Great Spirit or for the work of the demonic realm. And now the psychotics usually are they're the ones that are the work of the demonic. They're the ones for the demonic realm. Although I'm seen as psychotic in this false ass reality, but I'm not a psychotic. Most likely I'm a sage of the Most High. Okay, I've received the oracles of the Great Spirit. All right, and I was set apart by my Maker. All right. Now, this is how I was treated my whole life. Okay, invisible, unseen, unheard, excluded, unneeded, lost, unpopular, okay, unheard. All right, my voice did not matter. Ignored, abandoned, isolated, unseen, deserted, alone, okay, disregarded, unloved, okay, misfit, untouchable, forsaken, all right, lonely, unwanted, neglected, persecuted, okay? All my life I have lived this, renounced, undescribable, neglected, okay? Friendless, okay? I don't have any friends, all right? Ditched, okay? Unheard, invisible, all right? Forgotten, all right? Unloved, okay? Why? Because a lot of the time, those of us who do not fit in and never really have a much bigger purpose here on the earth. Those of us who were made fun of for being different, we are the ones who are here to create a new world. The outcasts are the trendsetters because we have been forced to live outside of the box. And we see the world differently. Okay? Even though I wanted to be accepted for who I am, it was an impossibility within those of that's connected and conditioned to this world. Because me coming around them authentically, being my authentic self, they're all conformed to a superficial false ass reality. They're all wearing their mask. They're all not showing who they truly are. But I'm being genuine and showing who I truly am. But it's making them feel some type of way. So the ones like myself, we either conform to the ways of this world because of peer pressure and our wanting to be accepted outweighs our desire to be ourselves, are authentically us. Okay, see, I was the type that cared more about being who I am than I did about fitting in. Though it sucked being an outcast my whole life, I had to just deal with it. Okay, because I was not about to let other people force me to be who they wanted me to be just so that I could be accepted by them. Okay? So I was forced to live outside the box. And I've seen the world differently my whole damn life. We were never meant to follow the crowd. Alright? I didn't create this. I came across this post. I didn't make any of I didn't change none of this, okay? I didn't create this. I came across this. But it lines up with my life. So if this happens to be you, don't worry or feel down on yourself. No one will ever be like you. And you will never be like the quote-unquote majority. Being outcasted is a very good thing when you look at it this way. It is glorious because I know that I am not of this world. I wear it as a badge of honor. Okay? I wear the hatred that people throw at me as a badge of honor. Because I know that they love this world. They love this false ass reality. They love the false god of money. They love materialism, superficiality. All of these things are not eternal. So, it's going to pass away. And I'm aware of that. So I'm like this guy here, And people turn around, they see me, They see me, but only the sages and psychotics and geniuses manage to break free of this collective dream. A social conditioning. They all want to turn around and look at me. Like I'm the problem. But I'm the one that is here to help save all them from the indoctrination. Okay? Now let's read it from the scripture. I forget exactly what scripture this is. Probably one of the books of remembrance. Sorry about that. My bad. I keep it real, people. Okay? I keep it 100% authentic. Alright? To the best of my ability. Now, it came to pass that Enoch began to hear high-pitched and shrieking sounds, and all the sounds were echoing and bouncing off the rocks with the feel of mockery. And he began to hear great and harsh words against Enochoseed. And that is the promised anointed one. Alright? The ascended master, which made light of his loving kindness and his purposes and the desires of his heart. And the sounds were filled with taunting and vile chantings, and strong contention was a strange sound to the ears of Enoch. And there were words of enticement, which he shrieked away from. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you people can see. You can see what it is. BDAL 1054. Alright. Conditions in... I can't really see what that word is right there. It cuts off. But you can try to find it. It's in one of the books of remembrance, I think. Alright. So look at this. Alright. So he heard the great and harsh words against the rightful power of the earth. Okay? The righteous one. Okay? They made light of his loving kindness and his purposes and the desires of his heart. Okay? And the sounds were filled with taunting and vile chantings, and strong contention was a strange sound to the ears of Enoch. And there were words of enticement, which he shrieked away from, and there were subtle words of temptation that were smooth and beckoning, that made him afraid. And there were voices appealing to him to seek out and obtain the wealth of possessions. And these voices were disgusting to him. See, I don't seek the riches of the world. I don't seek to live the American dream and pursue happiness and wealth upon this earth in this false ass reality. Okay? And there was the din of strife, for each sought to arise above the other, and any who were the object of cruelty were surrounded to be looked upon as a source of merriment and reveling. And those who languished for any reason were belittled and treated with disrespect. And everywhere there was rudeness before the Creator of heaven. And they bickered and argued and strove with one another over this point or that one. Okay? This is what has been created upon the earth. Alright? We've been forced to live in this, a way of life in modern society in which people compete with each other for power and money. We have all been taught and thoroughly groomed into participating in this wickedness. But it is the complete opposite of what the Most High instructed for us to do in our mortality. Okay? He never intended for us to live this way. This is not righteous. Okay? Ain't nothing righteous about that. There's nothing righteous about this. We work for all. We feed all. We think for you, your media. We shoot you. You know, the military and the police. They are there to protect these people. Okay? They're not here to protect these people. Alright? There's movies where even the media and even in reality, okay, these people are used to take care of these people, like to kill these people, put these people in check, okay? They are not here to serve and protect anybody beneath them, okay? They are above these people and these people, okay? They're only there to protect these people and possibly these people. But even some of these people are abused by these people, okay? They're used to fool the whole world, alright? And then these wicked ass people are ruling, alright? And you got money sitting at the top. Money don't feel any kind of freaking pain. Money don't feel any kind of misery. But the people who feel misery and pain and suffering is down here at the bottom, working for all and feeding all. That's wickedness. Okay? And you got the people that's here underneath the money just able to live lavishly because they're the ones who created the money. So they just have an endless flow of what they created at the expense of everybody else. Okay? And you're okay and complacent with this wickedness. But you want to set yourself as an adversary against me. Because I'm calling this out. I'm showing you what this is. Ain't nothing righteous about that. Whatsoever. When our time on earth is done, money or material things will not matter, but the love, time, and kindness we've given others will shine on and live on forever. Okay? Hold on. See, this is what we're living in. We're living in this where people live to one up their neighbor. Okay? You're living to one up your neighbor. This is not love. You're glorifying money that can't feel any pain, any misery, any suffering. Like you're glorifying something that can't feel any of that, but is at the expense of the people who do feel the pain, agony, misery, and suffering. Survival of the fittest comes from the worst of the heathen. It is the opposite of how we've been instructed to live by the Great Spirit and the Ascended Master, loving our neighbor as we do ourselves. Okay? This is unrighteous. See, the outcast is always the gifted one, the wise one, the chosen one. This why you love to hate us. This why my haters would love to see me doing what they do. Okay, they want me in here with them. Misery loves company. You know? But I'm over here like my brother Bob Marley. What a disgrace to see the human race in a rat race. I know that we were commanded by the Great Spirit to love one another. And I know that that's an impossibility when you're so busy scrambling for your bare necessities. No compassion, no love, no mercy, no empathy. It's all about the money. Love your neighbor as you do yourself. Conditions of the hateful world of the dead. We read this. Okay? There were voices appealing to him to seek out and obtain the wealth of possessions. These voices disgusted Enoch. Okay? They disgust me. The book of Enoch, chapter 105. To those who from the period of our birth have not been covetous of earthly riches, but have regarded ourselves as a breath passing away. I never cared about money. But because I never cared about money, and such has been my conduct, and much and much have we been tried by the wicked, our spirits are being found pure. And now I am in the process of blessing the name of my Maker, doing the will of my Maker, despite all the persecution. Okay? All of our blessings have been related in a book and will be rewarded unto us. For we have been found to love heaven with an everlasting aspiration, all while we have been trodden down by wicked men, hearing from them revelings and blasphemies. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay? Mockery. They mock the Great Spirit. All right, and those of us that follow the Great Spirit. Okay? All right. As a source of merriment. So the outcast, the object of cruelty, we're surrounded and looked upon as a source of merriment and reveling. Okay? You love to persecute us. All right? So we have heard from them revelings and blasphemies, and we have been ignominiously treated. Ignominiously. Let me look this word up. IGNO. Characterized by disgrace or shame, dishonorable, deserving of shame or infamy, despicable, humiliating, degrading. This how my brothers in the Hebrew community look at me. I am a disgrace. They look their nose down at me like I'm lazy because I'm not pining after money. They look at me as a complete failure because I'm not successful in this false ass reality that they see as the real reality. So I'm discreditable according to them. They want to try to discredit me. They don't want to believe that I'm used by the Great Spirit. For those that are used by the Great Spirit will have money in their mentality. They're viewing God as someone that rewards his people with money. But the only God that does that is the false God of this world that set himself up like the Most High and rewards his subjects with money. Let's see if I can find this quickly. It's chapter 11. One second. And this is the world that we're living in right here. Hold on. I'm just going to start here. I'll give you more context later, people, okay? And it is because of the joy that is felt from these blessings that the children of men misuse and abuse this power that they have been given immortality to provide the bodies for the rest of the spirits that reside in the spirit world. Nevertheless, this power and this joy shall be taken from the majority of the children of God and given only to those who shall selfishly serve others forever. This joy being one of their greatest rewards. Okay, this is of the celestial kingdom, though. All right, and this is what we've been ruled by. Hold on a second. And now, my beloved children, I would that you should understand that this flesh means nothing before the Most High, but that which is in the flesh is of the Most High. So your spirit that is contained in your flesh, when your flesh dies, your spirit lives on. Okay? It's just your flesh that decays, that dies. Okay? But your spirit is eternal. Your spirit is immortal. All right? And it's your spirit that the Most High cares about. All right? All right? So the flesh is of the Most High, but that which is in the flesh is of the Most High, your spirit. And if you lose this flesh by obeying the commandments of the Most High, then by losing this flesh, you shall be received by the Most High. Crucify your flesh and walk in the spirit. But if you keep this flesh, because you have disobeyed the commandments of the Most High, then you will not be received by the Most High. You're not crucifying your flesh. You're living in your carnal flesh. All you care about is pleasing your flesh, selfishness, and greed. Get for you and yours. Screw the next man. All right? That's living for your flesh. All right? You will not be received by the Most High, but you will receive the rewards of the flesh, which rewards are contrary to the happiness of the Most High. All right? Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking for a specific thing. Hold on. The rewards of the spirit are different than the rewards of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit wars against the flesh. And these are contrary, the one to the other, so that you might know that which you should not do. And this is the enmity of which I have spoken. See, our carnal flesh did not come from the Great Spirit. Our carnal flesh came from Yaldabaoth. Okay? Our spirit is contained within the flesh. But we should not be ruled by our fleshly desires. We should be ruled by our spirit. Okay? And for this same reason, the Father allowed the enmity between us and Satan. Okay? He's the one that placed the enmity between us and Satan. For each of us knoweth that which leadeth to the fruit of the Spirit, and that which leadeth to the fruit of the flesh. All right? For the fruit of the flesh is made manifest by the abundance that you have received from it. And because of your abundance, you cause yourselves to have lasciviousness among you, which leadeth you to adultery and fornication. All right? Adultery and fornication. All right? And you have variance from, you have strayed from that which you know to be good, and emulations of that which is evil. You choose to do that which is evil. Okay? So therefore you have wrath and strife and seditions and heresies and loneliness and depression, self-indulgence and a defilement of the body, envyings, murders, drunkenness, and revelings, and all things like unto these are the fruits of the flesh. Okay? But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness of spirit, okay, and heart. All right? Not necessarily word, okay? Because we're at the end. We ain't here to speak sweet nothings in your ear, okay? Goodness, faith, and meekness, temperance, and all things like unto these. Okay? But you are casting off the children of light that have these fruits of the Spirit. Okay? All so that you can have this crap of the flesh. Alright? And you think you're going to be saved. How? You're saving yourself. in this false ass reality by working your jobs, living lavishly. Okay? For those of you that are able to live lavishly. Because majority of humanity are living from paycheck to paycheck, slaving for their bare necessities. Okay? This is wholly evil. Still looking, hold on. Because it's going to say it exactly. And the Father liveth by the Spirit, has commanded us to live by the same Spirit. And if it so be that we live by the same Spirit, then shall our reward be those of the Spirit, and not of the flesh. And when you ask anything of the Father, I would that you should follow the commandments of the Most High concerning these things. Alright? So we don't pray as the hypocrites do. Alright? For they love being seen of men. Alright? And so, when they do what they do, they already have their reward. Okay? You work hard for your money, that's your reward. How are you looking at it as a blessing from the Most High? It's not a blessing from the Most High, and we're going to get there. Alright? Hold on. Give me just a second. The rewards of Satan. Alright, yes. And his rewards, or the desires of this great and abominable church, are temporal rewards, or rewards of the flesh, which moth and rust does corrupt, and thieves break in and steal. And I say unto you, that when you receive these rewards from Satan, do you not rejoice in that which you receive from him? But when a moth does enter into your closet and consumes the reward that you have received, even the clothes that you have purchased, keeping back the money that you could have used to love one another, do you not suffer in misery because of this thing? So you done worked hard to buy your lavish clothing, okay? And then moths eat it, okay? Because moths eat clothing, okay? Or somebody broke in and stole your Nikes or your Jordans or your clothes that you done bought, okay? All your possessions. Somebody done broke in and stole it. Now, what good was all your labor? To spend your time, energy, and effort pining after money so that you can purchase your possessions, and now somebody done stole it. Alright? Do you not suffer in misery after that? Do you not curse the moth or the thief who has done this to you by destroying the reward that you have received from Satan? And when those rewards of Satan begin to rust and deteriorate, do you not become distraught and unsettled, even that you become greatly concerned that you must replace that which the rust has corrupted? And do you not stress and concern yourselves in misery that thieves should take the rewards that Satan has given unto you? Do you not become afraid of your neighbor instead of loving your neighbor, because he might take from you that which Satan has rewarded you? And now, my brothers and sisters, I again ask you, why do you not think that greater is the value of an endless happiness than that misery which never dieth? Yea, you have received the desires of your church, which is this great and abominable church, even the church of the devil. And its desires have become your desires, and you shall be rewarded with the same reward that she shall receive, even the whore of the whole earth. Okay? And that was from chapter 61, I think, people. Hold on. Alright, this is chapter 67. For behold, the works of the children of men are wicked, and bring forth the rewards that are associated with these wicked works, even this fleeting joy of which they speak, which is replaced with continual misery thereafter. Do you think that this would be the case if you obeyed the commandments of the Most High and did that which is good and righteous in His sight? Of a surety, the children of men suffer all manner of vicissitudes and sadness and misery among them. But these things they suffer because they are wicked, and not because the word of the Most High is not sure in that which He has promised to those of us who keep His commandments. Is it so hard to understand that if we are happy, then we are doing those things which are good before the Father? That is, I say, if the happiness that you are experiencing is a continual happiness that lasts forever. And if you are sad and miserable, then you are doing those things which are evil and contrary to the plan of the Father. Alright? Now, in this wicked as false as reality, the children of light are forced to live in misery, in poverty, because of the worst of the heathen that have established themselves in authority. However, I am in continual happiness, forever walking in my purpose. Okay? Spiritually, I am happy. Okay? I'm just made to live in misery in the physicality for now. Alright? No. We are commanded of the Father to love one another as we love ourselves. Therefore, a sin is anything that we do to others that we would not want them doing to us. And a righteous work is anything that we would do to another that we want done for ourselves. Okay? Doctors are taught the ways of Satan so that they can heal so that they can heal the rewards of these ways. Alright? And they get continual gain. So there's a judgment that's coming upon the doctors, but I'm not bringing that out right now. Alright. This is going to be chapter 86. Now, Satan was allowed this time, okay? And then when he has established his seat, and after the restrictions that were placed upon him by the Father have been lifted, then shall he begin to introduce these exceedingly miraculous advancements in science and technology that will revolutionize the manner of living throughout the whole earth. Yeah, but in the beginning only among those of the earth who are rich. For the purpose of introducing these miracles among the children of men is so that their lives might be more easily lived, and that they might pursue the selfish desires of their own happiness, without laboring so tediously by the sweat of their own brows, as they were instructed by the Messiah in the beginning. And that was only to freaking labor to grow your freaking food. Okay? But now, through the powers of Satan, they have this whole industry where we have grocery stores now. Okay? So there's mass produce of our food, and it's all poison, and all of this. And we don't have to worry about growing our own food anymore. Now it's about slaving for our bare necessities and lining the pockets of billionaires who are the CEOs of these corporations that's been established by the wicked. That is not the same thing that we were commanded by the Messiah in the beginning. We should all have our plots of land, okay, growing our food, tilling, the ground and planting seeds, okay, tending to our food. That is the labor that we were instructed to do. Also, laboring with the angels, okay? Bro, this goes hella deep. This had nothing to do with slaving for our bare necessities, okay? No. And you shall know from this record that this has been the plan of Lucifer from the beginning, even the power and blessings that he has given unto the rich and powerful who have followed his plan and have been given their rewards for following him. Okay? And one of these blessings is the easiness and leisure of life, which the rich enjoy in all things. Nevertheless, the manner of life of the rich since the beginning until the time that Satan shall have the restrictions of the Father lifted from him is not as easy and as leisurely as the life that they shall lend in the latter days, when Satan shall show forth his power by using the miracles of science and technology to reward those who follow him. Alright, already read that. Okay, that came from chapter 64, not 61, people. Okay, 64. Alright, now this is going to be chapter 64 as well. Alright. Now when your nation begins to fail, when the economy of the beast, or the economy of this great and abominable church, which is among you, shall begin to fail, those of you who have received the mark of the beast in your right hand, and also the mark of the beast in your foreheads, okay, that's your mentality, and what you choose to do for your money, okay, your heart condition, okay. When Satan turneth his back on you, and you begin to feel the wrath of the Most High poured out upon you because of your riches, and your pride, and your envyings, your covetousness of gold and silver, and the precious things of the earth, which are the desires of this great and abominable church, when your hearts are full of depression and anger towards your neighbor, even that you live in fear that your neighbor taketh from you that which he desires of the beast, will you then believe that the work of the Father has commenced, and that he has given unto you this record, that you might depart from this great and abominable church, which is the church of the devil, and join the church of the Lamb of the Most High? Behold, if you shall depart from this great and abominable church, come out of her, my people, so that you be not a partaker of her sins and her iniquities. Give up the blessings of this church, which are the desires or the rewards of Satan. Don't put your trust and faith in money and materialistic possessions, because those are the rewards of Satan. If you come into the church of the Messiah, then you shall receive the true joy that the Father has promised unto all of us who are obedient. You will be at peace in your heart like I am at peace in my heart. Regardless of the suffering, all the long suffering that I've had to endure, I've had peace of heart this whole time. I've cried a lot. I've shed many tears. But all in my tears, I've had peace of heart. Okay? Then shall you be a witness of those things which Nephi wrote when he said, and it came to pass that I, Nephi, beheld the power of the Lamb of the Most High, that it descended upon the saints of the church of the Lamb, and upon the covenant people of the Most High, who were scattered upon all the face of the earth. And we are armed with righteousness, and with the power of the Most High, in great glory. And if we are armed with righteousness and with the power of the Most High, then we shall not suffer with those who belong to the great and abominable church of the devil, when the wrath of the Most High is poured out upon it. We will be delivered. But those who belong to the church of the devil shall suffer and fill up the great pit which has been digged for them by that great and abominable church, which was founded by the devil and his children, that he might lead away the souls of men down to hell. Yea, even that great pit which has been digged for the destruction of men shall be filled by those who digged it unto their utter destruction, saith the Lamb of the Most High. Not the destruction of the soul, save it be the casting of it into the hell which has no end. Your spirit is immortal, but you're gonna experience a living hell, remembering all the things that you did to others to cause their misery and their suffering. And it's gonna continue until, for the duration of the time that you have caused their suffering, and even the chain reaction of their suffering. Okay? For behold, this is according to the captivity of the devil, and also according to the justice of the Most High, upon all those who will work wickedness and abomination before him. And now, my brothers and sisters, you have now received those things which have been sealed up to come forth by the power of the Most High for your salvation. Therefore read them and pray that you might understand them and be saved. Understand, when you work your jobs for your money, you are receiving happiness from the temporal rewards that Satan giveth unto you, because you are following his plan. Money does not come from the Great Spirit. Okay? The only time that the currency of this earth has been established by the wicked of this earth, the only time that comes from the Great Spirit is when it comes from a pure heart that chooses out of their free agency to sow it, to show love, compassion, mercy, and empathy, to relieve suffering. Okay? That's the only time that it comes from the Great Spirit. Why? Because it's the Great Spirit that operated in their heart and in their mindset to cause them to soften their heart and become righteous. Okay? Otherwise, money don't come from the Great Spirit. All right? So I'm not here to spend my time, energy, and effort earning money. Okay? However, I am here to give you a divine opportunity to humble yourself like a child and change your heart. Allow the Great Spirit to renew your mind and change your heart. That way, you will begin to walk in love, compassion, mercy, and empathy, becoming a righteous am for his vine. That's righteousness. That's the work of the Great Spirit. Using the blessings of Lucifer for righteousness. Okay? That's the work that the Great Spirit is going to do on the earth. Okay? And it is biblical prophecy. All right? So now that's all we're going to get of that. Actually, there was one more thing. But I'm trying to wrap this up, people. All right? I'm really trying to wrap this up. Holy crap, there's a whole bunch of freaking hits on money in this. Alright. So you see this right here? Let me make this a little bit bigger. Let's see here. Okay, these are the candidates of the celestial glory in the kingdom of our Father, which is the lowest kingdom. Okay? Those who reveal this token or sell this token for money, or in other words, sell their hearts, set their hearts and desires upon the things of the world and aspire to the honors of men, you are candidates of the terrestrial or the telestial state, according to your works and desires of happiness. Okay? I'm not of this kingdom. I'm not of the terrestrial or the telestial, because my heart is not set upon the things of this world. I do not aspire to the honors of men. Okay? Therefore, I am not a candidate of either one of these kingdoms. Okay? Now, oh goodness sakes, I'm trying to, let's see here. This is going to be chapter 12. And I have seen their works and the desires of their hearts. And I know that the rest of the days of the week their hearts are set upon gold and upon silver and upon the money that they might obtain because of this gold and this silver and all manner of fine things. Okay? So you're following the wicked. All right? Even that their hearts are lifted up unto the great boasting in their pride. Okay? Chapter 12, seal portion. How can you waste your time and your money and your efforts in such things? Yet you suffer the poor and the needy, the sick and the afflicted, and those who are in prison to pass by you, and you don't notice them. How can you deny the blessing of endowment in so much that it is only a representation of the plan of salvation that has been given unto all the children of the Most High, to all who know that they are sinners and who cannot pay the tithe that you require of them. This is a judgment against the pastors, okay? And they have no thought for the poor and the needy. They're doing it for selfish gain, okay? Hold on, bro, because this can go really deep, and I'm trying to hurry this up. For behold, you do love money. Chapter 12. For behold, you do love money, and your substance, and your fine apparel, and the adorning of your churches, more than you love the poor, and the needy, the sick, and the afflicted. O you wicked and perverse and stiff-necked people, why have you built up churches unto yourselves to get gain? Why have you transfigured the holy word of the Most High, that you might bring damnation upon your souls? These are hypocrites. Okay? But I ain't no hypocrite. I'm here to expose the hypocrites. This is what your pastors did, okay? And because your church prospereth exceedingly, yeah, even above any other church that is built up among the children of men, you have become a rich and powerful people in the world. And the money that has come forth from this prosperity that should be going to the poor and the needy, the sick and the afflicted, and those that are in prison. Yeah, you use this money to build up houses of worship, which you go in one day a week, and which are left empty for the rest of the week. And if I could stop condemning you before the Most High, that you might repent without searing your souls further with the heat of my words, I would. But I have seen the great temples that you have caused to be constructed, and these you have constructed to present the word of the Most High. But you are not presenting the word of the Most High. You're seeking the praise from the world and the riches of the world. That's what your pastors have done. A system of money. And if money had not been introduced among the children of men, or if a value had not been placed upon the things of the earth that have no intrinsic value, as I stated, it can't feel pain. It can't feel misery. It doesn't suffer. Okay? But people do. Animals do. Okay? We are the ones that have value. Okay? But we are casted off as not valuable. But money is valuable. That's abominable. Alright, so let's continue to read again. And if money had not been introduced among the children of men, or if a value had not been placed upon the things of the earth that have no intrinsic value as to the sustaining of our daily lives, then these rich and powerful will have nothing with which to pay their soldiers and their generals and their captains. And if they cannot pay their soldiers and their generals and their captains, then they will not have armies and navies. All right, the companies and the all of these freaking what do you call them, bro? These freaking the systems that was established, the freaking called corporations. All right, your corporations, if they were not able to pay their employees, you know, they would not be able to sit back like fat cats and gain the wealth. Okay, but this was allowed by the Great Spirit. All right. You don't understand. Okay, you're glorifying money and you're casting off people. The influence of money. You need to read the sealed portion because it goes into great detail. All right? The influence of money. The mark of the beast. Okay? Money, it talks. Money speaks. People are doing heinous things for money. Okay? So money is not where it's at. But yet, my brothers look at me as a disgrace and a shame because I'm not earning money. Okay, so I'm despicable. Alright? They degrade me as nothing. But again, I never cared about money. I'm gonna be blessed of my Father. Okay? All I have to do is persevere to the end. I am about loving your neighbor as you do yourself, not selfish gain. Okay? I know people hate these messages, bruh. But I am fearlessly authentic. You want to keep casting off one that bears the fruits of the Spirit. You're doing that to your own detriment. Now we're at 3 o'clock p.m. We're a little over an hour. Alright? Let's find out where we're at on this audio. We're like 6 minutes in here.
Bruh, I cannot explain to you how glorious and how difficult this is all at the same time. Okay? Because as I sit here right now, it is 5:23:24. I do not have internet on my PC. I have no internet. I have data on my phone finally. But I can't watch videos with my data because it just eats through the data. I only get 4.5 gigabytes of data. Can't do any videos whatsoever. Alright? But I'm getting ready to walk up here to the office and sit outside and try to catch up on my brother Morale's video. Okay, Morale. I want to check out his video, and I also got to check out Spiritual Light's videos. There's 2 more of hers that I needed to catch up on. But I can't sit out there for too dang long. I'll be having to come home and use the restroom and charge my phone. But bruh, it's difficult, okay? Not only that, the rent still has not been paid, okay? So, it's getting closer and closer to June 6th. I have no funds to pay the freaking rent, alright? But I know what the Father sent me here to do. And that's speak this word, alright? I've put out a lot of information on my channel via the Spirit of Truth. And,
hold on, let me take it back just a tad bit, because I wanted to go into a little bit of detail about this.
I have no funds to pay the freaking rent, alright? But I know what the Father sent me here to do.
Alright, so when I was talking about how, let me play that back one more time.
But bruh, it's difficult, okay? Not only that, the rent still has not been paid, okay? So, it's getting closer and closer to June 6th. I have no funds to pay the freaking rent, alright?
Now, at that time, it was getting close to June 6th. As I stated, this audio was recorded on 5/23/24. Okay, at this time, when this was recorded, the rent for May. Did I say March or did I say May? I didn't mean to say March. If I said March, 5/23/24, May 23rd of 2024. Okay, the rent hadn't been paid. Okay, so as of March, why I keep saying March? As of May 6th, I had a late fee. Okay, so my rent had went from $25 to $29 because they add a $4 late fee. Okay, it used to be $5, but apparently they dropped $1 off of it, so now it's $1 late fee. $4 late fee. Okay, so on the 6th of May, it went up to $29, and then $1 per day after that. Okay, so on 5/23, I owe quite a lot. Okay, over my normal rent amount, which was $25. Okay, and I was facing the notice to vacate. I had received a notice to vacate on 5/6, 2024. All right. And it was a notice to vacate by 6/6. Okay. So at this time, I had no internet. Nobody was obedient to assist me with that. No one had been obedient to assist me with the rent. And I know how this is. I know how this can come across surface level to people. Why do you expect others to take care of you, bro? It's about love. Okay, it's about love, compassion, mercy, and empathy. And I'm here to walk in my purpose by faith and not by sight. And I'm doing what I've been instructed to do. Okay, I don't care what people think about that. I don't care how people feel about it. Okay, because I know that I'm being obedient to my spiritual mission. All right. Now I go through all the persecution. I go through all the long suffering. Okay, I go through all the affliction. All right. So it's not like I'm up here giving you lip service. Okay. I've been instructed to do this for a testimony because I am a living witness. Okay? I have lived my whole life upon this earth seeking answers. Okay? The whole time I was seeking answers. All right? And I seen with my eyes growing up how I was being mistreated. People's heart was cold. Even though I didn't have any understanding, this is what I was experiencing all my life, which is why I had questions and I was seeking answers. Okay? Well, I have been given the answers to my questions that I have been seeking. Okay? By way of the Spirit. All right? And I've been obedient to my spiritual mission. Therefore, I am here to give you a divine opportunity to humble yourself like a child and change your heart. Okay? So, I was instructed to go a little bit more in detail of that. All right? Because it's important that you understand the trials and tribulations that I have to endure. Now, on 5/23/24, when I recorded the audio that we're reviewing, I had no idea when or how I would be able to put out the message. Okay? But the Most High has resurrected me. All right? And I'm here yet again, speaking this truth by the way of the Spirit. And my trust and faith is in the Great Spirit. Okay? Not in mortal men. All right? Not in the wisdom of this world. All right? I endure all the persecution, the ridicule, the slander, the projections of false realities that the wicked want to project onto me because they don't want to change their heart. They don't want to walk in love. They don't want to treat their neighbor the way that they want to be treated. All right? They are comfortable and complacent with selfish gain. All right? They're comfortable and complacent with Lucifer's plan. And they have free agency to choose that. Okay? But I'm here for the ones that will have the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see. All right? There are those who have abundance. And if you have abundance of earthly riches, earthly possessions, you would do wise by sowing unto his servant generously. Okay? Because it's about your heart. It's about your mindset. Okay? Now, let's continue.
But I know what the Father sent me here to do. And that's speak this word. All right? I've put out a lot of information on my channel via the Spirit of Truth. And
yeah, let's go to my channel right quick while we're talking about this. All right, 1 second. One second, let me get it ready. Let me wrapping this up soon, people, because I'm getting famished. Alright. I gotta have time also to review these videos, make sure everything is working properly, the audio, and making sure nothing was cut out. And I just gotta go behind and make sure that everything's working right. Make sure I don't have to re-get on here and redo anything. Okay. I review my videos when I put them out. Okay. Make sure everything is right. What in the heck, bro? Okay. Oh, goodness sakes. This is so laggy. Alright. Get you guys. So, we're in my studio. You can see I lost 3 subscribers in the last 28 days. Okay. Shalom. Bye-bye. Okay. I guess, this channel ain't for you. My channel ain't for everybody. Okay. I think I had at one point in time made it barely to 850 subscribers, but not more than that. I had at one point made it to 850, but it slowly dwindled down to 844. And you know, I'm not here for subscribers. All right, I'm here to speak the living word of the Most High. You know, for those that will have the ears to hear. Okay, you can see in the last 48 hours I got 118 views on this channel. Alright, let's look and see here. None in the last 60 minutes. Nobody gives a damn about this spiritual wealth. Okay, there's over 900 videos on this channel, but people are heavily sleeping on it. You would think that people would be gorging themselves on all of this spiritual fruit by way of the spirit of truth. But they're not. They're casting it off as if it's nothing. Okay? Because the only thing that's of value in this false ass reality is money and materialistic things. Okay? Clout and status and honors of men. And because I ain't got any of that, but I'm giving you the oracles of the Great Spirit, people ain't trying to hear that. Look how little the views are on this channel. Look how consistent I've been. Let's go to my let's go to content here. Hold on a second. If I can get this thing to work right, bro. Content. I've been consistent in what I've been given. Though I've been treated as nothing, as if I'm doing nothing with my time, energy, and effort. Like I'm literally just sitting on my thumbs, just not doing a damn thing and expecting others to take care of me. No, I'm walking in my divine purpose that I was given by the Great Spirit. Okay? So ever since I've been back, you can see I lost the internet on May 14th. So May 13th was the final date that I was able to put out a message. And then on May 14th, I lost internet. And I had been down from May 14th all the way till July 12th. Okay? And the Most High raised me back up to continue the work that I've been given to do. Alright? So you see that ever since I came back, ever since July 12th, I've been putting out this work. Okay? July 13th, alright? Only 17 views, alright? Only 12 views when I published on the 14th twice, okay? 12 views on this one, 7 views on this one, alright? This was the first one, okay? Then I posted on the 15th, alright? 9 views, 10 views. People don't want to know the truth. The truth will set you free. Our power is with the spirit of truth. How come people are avoiding this like the plague? Why don't they want to tune in to these messages? I rebel against the satanic beast system, published on July 16th. I'm very consistent with what I've been given by way of the Spirit. Okay? So it's not like I'm not working. I do work. I work very hard. I put in time, energy, and effort. It takes energy and effort to do what I've been given by way of the Spirit. But many people want to discount it as if it's nothing. But you're not discounting me. You're discounting your Maker. You're discounting the one who you are professing that you serve. Professing out your mouth that you love and serve the Great Spirit. But yet your heart is set upon your money. Your heart is not set upon the oracles of the one you say you serve. For if it was, then you would be eating it up like Pac-Man, and you would be walking in love. You would be cherishing his servants, not persecuting us.
It's been widely slept upon, and ignored, and rejected. And that's okay. And like I said, I was sitting here communing with the Most High, and I was like, Father, I am very grateful for what you've given me. You know, your spirit, your oracles, your laws, your statutes, your commandments, your instruction, your love, your peace of mind, your compassion, and all of these things. You know, he's instilled these qualities within me. So I was always this type of person, but it made me very gullible. Okay, it made me a very gullible type of person because.
Hold on. So, this is what it is right here, people. Blessed is the one that trusts in the Most High, and whose hope is the Most High. For we will be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but our leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought. That means we're going to have abundance. Neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Okay? It's not going to cease from yielding fruit, that which I've been instructed to do by way of the Spirit. You can find this scripture in Jeremiah 17:7 through 8. Okay? Let's see if we can find some precepts. What is it, 17? Yeah. Sin and punishment of Judah still. Wow. See, the whole Bible is about us, okay? It's about the biblical people. Alright? Blessed is the man who trusts in the Most High, whose confidence is in him. So, that's where my confidence is at. My confidence is in the Great Spirit, not in money, okay? Not in mortal men. I'm not looking to mortal men to sustain me. Okay? For if I was looking to mortal men to sustain me, I'd be fearful. I would have left this a long time ago, because I would have seen how people are debasing me. They're not even listening. They're not helping me. Okay? I've been long suffering for a long time. So it ain't mortal men that I'm depending upon. Alright? It's the Spirit that's been sustaining me, causing me to stand while long suffering. Stand on what he has given me. My confidence is in the Great Spirit. not in money, not in mortal men. I am like a tree planted by the waters that sends out its roots toward the stream. It does not fear when the heat comes, okay? When they come against me, I've been well equipped to deal with the charlatans. Yeah, I've been well equipped to deal with the religious leaders and the Pharisees. The arrogant, those who puffed up in their pride and their arrogance and their dogmatic belief systems. He's given me a mouth with wisdom where none of my adversaries can gainsay. I dare any of you to get on here and show me where I'm saying false doctrine. Show me where is false doctrine that we should trust in money and materialistic things and cast off the oracles of the Most High. Cast off love for one another, but participate in the rat race of humanity that was established by the wicked. I dare you to come tell me to my face that I'm the one that's speaking blasphemies against the Great Spirit. So I don't fear when the heat comes. I know my leaf is always going to be green. I'm not worried for the famine that's coming. I know that the work that I've been given to do ain't going to cease to produce the fruit. Okay? Taste and see that the Most High is good. Blessed is the man that take refuge in him. Blessed is the man who has made the Most High his trust, who has not turned to the proud, nor to those who lapse into falsehood. You love this false-ass superficial reality. Psalm 71:5, for the Most High is my hope. O Most High power, my confidence from my youth. Anytime that I had trouble sleeping, I would literally envision that I was enveloped and wrapped in the arms of my Maker. Psalms 84:12. The Most High of hosts, the Most High of spirits. How blessed is those who trust in you. Psalms 146:5. Blessed is he whose help is the Most High power of Jacob, whose hope is in the Most High power, our power. Proverbs 16:20. Whoever heeds the instruction of the Most High will find success. And blessed is he who trusts in the Most High. I don't care about being successful according to this world's standards. Blessed is a man that trusts in the Most High and whose hope is in the Most High. Okay? All throughout the scripture, you cannot serve both God and money. You can't serve the true and living power and money. It's one or the other. Okay? Wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure is. For where your treasure is, there your heart is. For your heart will always be where your treasure is. Okay? If your heart is after riches and money and fame and status, then you ain't got a heart after the Most High. Okay? But I truly do have a heart after the Great Spirit. Because I'm the opposite of the ways of this world. But you want to despise me. You want to debase me. See, the Most High told us, Tiggy baby, blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted all the prophets before you. Okay? I'm sick, people. 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. So, judging the fruit of the Spirit, I am celibate. Therefore, I don't practice lust. I don't got no lustful desires. I don't fulfill the lust of my flesh. Okay? I'm celibate. I'm sexually pure before the eyes of my Maker. I'm set apart in that aspect. I don't eat the dead flesh and blood of my Father's innocent creation. I respect the commandments and instructions given in the beginning to eat that which grows from the earth and refrain from doing to others things I wouldn't want done to myself. I wouldn't want to be tortured, murdered, and eaten. Therefore, I'm not going to participate in doing that to other living beings. My heart pines after the oracles of the Great Spirit, wisdom and knowledge and truth, freedom, happiness, for all humanity and all creation, love, compassion, mercy, empathy. That's what my heart pines after. So, clearly, I am not of this world. But you people love to hate me. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in this world is the lust of the flesh. People are having sex with any and everybody. Okay? It's glorified in this reality. The lust of the eyes. People are getting married, saying that they fell in love at first sight. If that ain't the lust of the eyes, I have no idea what is. I fell in love with you at first sight, so you're lusting after them. You're desiring their body. That's not a soul attraction. That's not divine love. That's lust. This is why divorce rates are higher than ever, because we live in a world full of lust. Okay? Not real love. An artificial version of love. The pride of life. See, I ain't never had a pride of life. I regarded my life as a breath passing away. My life in this world has been miserable. I ain't had nothing to be prideful about in this life. It's nothing but oppression and tyranny. But those of you who are so happy and you're priding yourselves on this in this life, for what? None of this comes from the Great Spirit. It is not of the Father. All of this is of the adversary who created this false as reality. And the world is about to pass away, and all the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High will abide forever. I'm doing the will of my Maker. I'm not doing what this world says we all must do to sustain our life upon the earth. Little children, it is the last time, as you have heard, that Antichrist shall come. And even now, when the Messiah spoke this, there are many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. There's many that went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would have no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest, that they were not of us. Right? You shall know them by their fruit. Okay? Blessed are the pure in heart, because we shall see God, the real one, the great spirit, the eternal living power. Alright? Yeah, you about to see that power in operation. Okay? Be prepared for it. Because the children of light is here. And we are trusting in this power. Alright? Not in the false god of this wicked ass world that was established by the wicked. Okay? No.
So I was always this type of person, but it made me very gullible. Okay, it made me a very gullible type of person because I was not the type to have evil, ill intentions and or motives. Okay, so anyway, that being said, I was set apart from the time I can remember, okay? From the time I can remember, bro, I was always set apart, very different. Somebody told my mom that I was either going to be a genius or a psychopath or something like that. But most geniuses are psychopaths, you know. But this is when I was a child. I don't remember if it was a teacher or I don't know.
And they do say that, there's a saying that, and I showed you the image of, let me see if I can pull that back up right quick. Only the sages will be able to break free. Alright. Only the sages or the hold on, let me see if I can find it. I forget what I typed in to find that. 1 second, people. Let me pull you back over here. I'm still looking for it. Give me just a moment. I'm going to be wrapping this up soon, people, because I'm hungry. I just looked at the clock and it says 3:33. Let's see. Dang, bro. I had it up earlier, and I don't remember what the key word is to bring that up. Yeah, I don't remember what it is. Hold on. I don't remember what it is. type it in, bro. Most geniuses are psychopaths. And then I guess they're changing it around now. All psychopaths are super geniuses. Now they're changing it, and it says no, not even a little. But see, how intelligent are psychopaths? It was said at one point in time, bro. But I guess they're changing it now. But I don't know where that is. Hold on. Let me see if I'm still trying to find that, bro. One second. I don't remember what it was, bro. I don't remember what the heck the keyword is to bring that up. And I have thousands of images, so I have no idea, bro. I don't know. Mm, let's see. One more thing. Misfit. It was. Let's see. This kind of connects to it. A deep critical thinker has become the misfit of the world. Okay, this is not a coincidence. To maintain order and control, you must isolate the intellectual, the sage, the philosopher, the savant, before their ideas awaken people. Okay? I think the reason why they say that the psychopaths are geniuses, but that's probably because they were not able to be programmed like everybody else. They are still apart from the programming, but they're used by the demonic realm, as I was stating earlier when I was able to pull that thing up, not remembering what the heck the keyword is. Okay, so anyway, that's just another confirmation about the set apart one. Okay, one second. Oh, wait. But know that the Most High has set apart him that is godly for himself. Alright? He hears the righteous when we call. Alright? But he turns his ear from those who are not walking in righteousness. Alright? The Great Spirit don't hear those who turn their ear from hearing via the Spirit of truth. The boldness of the righteous. Okay? He who increases his wealth by interest and usury lays it up for one who is kind to the poor. Okay? You want to be kind to the poor. If you have abundance, you want to be kind to the poor. To the poor. Because if you are not, then it's gonna be laid up for those who will be kind to the poor. Okay? Whoever turns his ear away from hearing the eternal law, even his prayer is detestable. Okay? He who leads the upright along the path of evil will fall into his own pit, but the blameless will inherit what is good. Okay? If I had cherished iniquity in my heart, the Most High would not listen to me. Okay? But there's many people who cherish iniquity in their heart. Therefore, they turn their ear from hearing by way of the Spirit. Okay? The Most High will not let the righteous go hungry, but will allow the wicked to reap what they sow. Okay? The wicked is going to be craving very soon, and they will not be able to satisfy their cravings. Okay? And while they are unable to satisfy their cravings, the righteous who have been made to suffer all of this time will no longer be suffering. Okay? The sacrifice of the wicked is detestable, because by any means necessary they get what they want and need at the expense of others. They sacrifice others. Okay? And that's detestable to the Most High. But I sacrifice my own desires. Okay? I don't sacrifice others. I don't sacrifice the needs of Tiggy for my selfish pleasures, such as my tobacco or my cannabis. I make sure to take care of his needs. I'll even buy his treats, okay, over my desires, my wants, my pleasures, because it is also my pleasure and my desire to take care of him. Okay? He has to eat. I will not feel right about myself that I'm able to smoke my cigarettes. At least I got my tobacco, but yet my cat is starving. That's unrighteous. Okay? We are not to sacrifice others. If anything, we are to sacrifice ourselves. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but will not be heard. The Most High told you in Isaiah, when you spread forth your hands, all of you that are blessing your dead bodies on your plate, and you're giving thanks for the murdered, mutilated animal on your plate, he said he gonna hide his eyes from you. Even though you make many prayers, he is not gonna listen to you, 'cause your hands are full of blood. So understand, people, it's all throughout the scripture, and we'd be here all day if I literally brung out everywhere in a scripture what I'm saying. Okay? The Most High did not call us out of our slumber to fit in. We are not to be doing what the world does. So demonize me all you want. You know, they said the same thing about the Messiah. The Pharisees claimed that he had a devil. Okay? So demonize me. Go ahead, keep projecting your false realities. But I know that I'm set apart by my Maker. Alright? Let's see where we're at in this audio, people, because I think we're about to get ready to wrap this up so that I can make me something to eat and relax for a bit, and I'll be back at it again tomorrow. Let's see where we're at.
But me and my mother is not on speaking terms, right now.
I'll get into this tomorrow, okay? So I'll be bringing this tomorrow. It'll be a little bit about my life, alright? So on that note, people, that's all I can give you today. I'm spent and I'm hungry. I haven't ate a bite all day, okay? I fast all day. Alright, so I gotta go wash dishes, and I'm gonna be making tacos tonight, burritos. Alright, with let me show you what I use right quick. Alright, 1 second. Gardein crumbles. I've shown it before, alright? This is what I use right here. All right, beefless ground. Okay, I know it's still processed, but this is what I use for my taco meat. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay. Can't really get a good picture of the ingredients, but that's what I use, people. Okay, this right here. All right. Um, and I get vegetarian or vegan refried beans. So that's what I'll use to make my burritos. Okay, some habanero peppers and some green onions and yeah, I do it up. The only thing that I don't have is my avocados. The last several times that I've been to the store has been about a few months since I've been able to have avocados, or at least about a month or so since I've been able to find decent avocados that's not hella expensive. They've raised the price on the avocados, and um, a lot of the avocados is not even edible because they don't get soft. All right, they'll be brown. They'll be dark, but still hard. Okay, so not sure what's going on with the avocados, but it sucks that I haven't been able to make my guacamole, and I don't buy store bought guacamole anymore because I've gotten spoiled to making it myself. But I do get some limes, so I'll be using limes. Even though I don't have the guacamole. But on that note, people, I'm done talking. Okay, I'm spent. I've spent my time, energy, and effort walking in my purpose, doing what I've been given, regardless of how people cast it off as if it's nothing. That ain't my problem. It's yours. Shalom.